Hi, everyone. I would like to first state that I feel the family is in the life cycle of family with adolescents. And the first session will include the mom, Cindy, the dad, Bill, sister Jane, and the brother, Matthew. Hi, everyone. My name is Dawn Kramer, and I would like to begin by welcoming all of you. And I am glad that you were all able to make it to our first session. And I would just like to remind each and every one of you that this is a safe space and anything you share with me is confidential. And I would just like to get to know a little bit more about each one of you. So I'm going to start with you, Bill, the dad. And I just want to know, can you tell me a little bit about your background? What are your likes and what you feel is important at this time? Well, thank you, Bill, for sharing with me. I can relate to being stressed out and frustrated, and I'm sure you're having a hard time dealing with Jane's depression, and that is one of the reasons we're here today is to find out what people are feeling as their biggest issues and struggles right now. So I'm going to turn to you, Cindy, and I'm going to ask you the same questions like, what are your likes? What's most important to you at this time? And, if you want to share some background information with me. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing. Yes, I understand that your main concern is your daughter's depression and that you're feeling overwhelmed. And again, we're here to help you. And I would just like to get to know some information about Jane and Matthew. So, Jane, I want to know what some of your interests are, and how you feel about going to school, and what is most important to you at this time. Well, thank you for sharing with me, Jane. I understand that, with you coping with your depression at this time, it's taken up a lot of your thinking, and I understand, that you're having some feelings of guilt, and we're going to work on this with you as well. And Matthew, I know that you have been angry and upset with your sister, and you've been struggling with some things. But I'd also like to know what interests you have. How do you feel about school, and what's most important to you right now? I understand, Matthew. Yes, school can be a struggle, and I know that you feel like your sister's depression has taken over the family, and you would like her to get some help. So it seems to me all of you have a common goal in place, which is to help Jane in relationship to her depression. Is this correct? Okay. So I would like to start by asking Cindy, Bill, and Matthew to explain to me how your sister's depression affects you, and maybe give me some examples that you could share with me. Thank you. Yeah, I can understand that you're all feeling overwhelmed, stressed out, worried, um, and some anxiety. Is this correct? Yeah, I can understand. This must be a very difficult time for you, and while I may not understand everything going on, that's part of the reason I'm here is to gain an understanding of how all over you're feeling. Um, and I'd also like to talk to Jane a moment, and I would like you to think about if you can remember when your depression started and maybe how you're feeling about it now. Thank you, Jane. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling a little bit better, that you've been in a program and you're seeking help. And again, you mentioned that you're feeling guilty. Um, you feel like maybe that you're the reason why your parents are bickering and your brother is not feeling included in the family. And Cindy, Bill, I just want to remind you, I noticed that you were starting to argue a little bit there and interrupting each other. I just want to just to let you know that we're all trying to work together as one team, and that your children are feeling stressed out. when they hear you bickering and fighting, and especially when you're doing it in front of them, they're seeing your behavior. So instead of like trying to bicker right now and stuff, let's try to stay on the same team and work on issues to resolve them. And in fact, in a little bit, I'm going to have something that Cindy and Bill, you might enjoy doing and actually might help you with this. And I just want to double check with you, Jane, that you seem that you feel like you were letting your family down. And at the same time, though, you feel like you're just trying to manage your own feelings at this time. Is this correct? Okay, I wanted to check with you again. I can understand that you all are feeling very discouraged and overwhelmed right now at this time, but I want you to know we're going to work on goals together, and we're going to start with smaller goals and that I think that could help you in between now and next session. And the first goal I would like is for Cindy and Bill. I sense that you feel both frustrated. Is this correct? Okay, well, one thing I'd like you to do is just on a piece of paper, jot down maybe like 5 things that you really appreciate about the other one and why you appreciate it. And Jane, I would like you to keep a journal and I would like you to at least try to write down one happy thought twice a week. And I'd also like you to possibly write down one happy memory you had of your family, the last time you had a very happy family memory. And I think another good thing to help is if maybe for 10 minutes twice a week is to take a walk outside and just get some fresh air. And Matthew, I would like you to also write down some happy memories you had, but with your sister. And I would also suggest that you can go out and take a walk or play some sports because you mentioned you like to play some sports earlier, just twice a week for a few minutes. Um, but I would like to know how you all feel about these goals. Do you feel that they're attainable and that you would be able to try them? Okay, good, good. I'm glad. So we're going to work on that until the next session. I'm again thankful that you were all able to show up, and until we meet next time, I hope you'll have a great rest of your week. Thank you.